Sleep is one of the most crucial elements in the foundation of our health, yet it's often undervalued and overlooked. It's easy to believe that sleep is just a break from our busy lives, but in reality, it's the time when your body and brain do their most important work. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a necessity for maintaining both physical and mental health. Without proper sleep, you are setting yourself up for cognitive decline, emotional instability, and physical deterioration. During sleep, your brain isn't just resting. It's active. It's consolidating memories, processing emotions, and recharging itself to function optimally the next day. Sleep enhances cognitive function by allowing the brain to clear out waste products that accumulate while we are awake. This process, known as the glymphatic system, helps remove toxins from the brain, which is crucial for maintaining long-term brain health. Without enough sleep, the accumulation of these waste products leads to cognitive impairments, affecting memory, focus, and decision-making abilities. This explains why a lack of sleep leaves you feeling foggy, unfocused, and mentally drained. On a biological level, sleep also plays a significant role in regulating mood. When we don't get enough rest, our brain's ability to process emotions diminishes. This results in an increased sensitivity to stress, irritability, and mood swings. Chronic sleep deprivation is strongly linked to the development of mental health conditions such as anxiety and depression. The good news is that sleep helps to reset our emotional state, giving us the resilience to handle the inevitable challenges we face every day. When you prioritize sleep, you are essentially improving your emotional regulation, making you more capable of managing life's ups and downs. Furthermore, sleep supports physical health in ways that are often underappreciated. During deep stages of sleep, the body goes into repair mode. Cells regenerate, muscle tissue is rebuilt, and your immune system strengthens. If you're not sleeping well, your body's not receiving the restorative processes it needs to stay strong and healthy. The connection between poor sleep and compromised immune function is well documented, with sleep deprivation making you more vulnerable to illnesses. Additionally, the lack of sleep leads to higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which over time can lead to chronic stress and ultimately physical burnout. Sleep also plays a key role in physical performance. If you're an athlete or simply someone who enjoys exercising, sleep is critical for recovery. Without adequate rest, your muscles don't fully repair, your energy levels drop, and your performance suffers. Consistently poor sleep means that you'll not only feel sluggish, but also find it harder to achieve the physical goals you set for yourself. So if you want to perform at your best, whether in the gym or in daily activities, sleep must be a non-negotiable part of your routine. In essence, sleep is the foundation that supports every other aspect of your well-being. It boosts cognitive function, stabilizes mood, enhances physical performance, and improves overall health. Yet it's often the first thing we sacrifice when life gets busy. To truly thrive, you must treat sleep as a top priority and ensure that you are getting the restorative rest your body and mind need. Movement is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal to enhance mental clarity, reduce stress, and improve overall well-being. It's easy to think of physical exercise solely as a means to improve physical health, but its impact goes far beyond that. Whether you're engaging in light activity or intense exercise, movement directly influences how your brain functions, how you handle stress, and how you process emotion. When you move, you activate a variety of physiological systems that stimulate your brain and body. The most immediate benefit of physical activity is the increase in blood flow, particularly to the brain. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to brain cells, which are essential for optimal cognitive performance. With increased circulation, your brain becomes more efficient, leading to better focus, clearer thinking, and improved memory. In fact, studies show that even short bursts of movement can increase neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new neural connections. This means that regular movement can directly enhance your ability to learn and adapt, making it easier to absorb new information and solve problems. Physical activity also promotes the release of several key chemicals that help boost brain function. One of the most important is BDNF, or brain-directed neurotrophic factor, which acts as a growth factor for your brain cells. BDNF supports neurogenesis, the process by which new neurons are created, and it helps maintain the health of existing ones. In simple terms, movement helps your brain grow and stay sharp, which is why people often report feeling more mentally alert and focused after a workout or even a brisk walk. Another key benefit of movement is its ability to reduce stress. When you engage in physical activity, your body releases endorphins, natural chemicals that act as mood elevators. These endorphins interact with receptors in the brain to reduce feelings of pain and induce feelings of euphoria. Additionally, movement helps regulate the levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels, which over time can harm both your body and your mind. Regular physical activity helps to keep these cortisol levels in check, reducing anxiety, improving mood, and making it easier to cope with the stressors that inevitably arise in life. But the benefits of movement are not limited to just the immediate effects. Long-term consistent movement has a profound impact on mental health. It can help protect against the cognitive decline that comes with aging, reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression, and even improve sleep quality. The positive effects on mood are especially noticeable when movement is incorporated into a daily routine. You don't have to engage in intense exercise to experience these benefits. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or yoga can be just as effective in providing mental clarity and emotional stability. Ultimately, movement is essential for maintaining not just physical health, but mental well-being as well. Every time you move your body, you are creating conditions for better brain health, improved cognitive function, and emotional resilience. It doesn't matter if you prefer light activity or intense exercise, the key is consistency. By making movement a regular part of your day, you can boost mental clarity, reduce stress, and set yourself up for success in every aspect of life. Nutrition is a fundamental pillar of both physical and mental performance. The food you consume directly impacts how your brain functions, how your body feels, and how well you can perform in any aspect of your life. Every meal is an opportunity to fuel your body with the nutrients it needs to operate at its best, and understanding the role of specific nutrients is key to making intentional choices that will enhance your health and well-being. One of the most important components of a balanced diet is protein. Proteins are the building blocks of the body, responsible for creating and repairing tissues and playing a critical role in brain function. Every cell in your body relies on proteins to function properly, and your brain is no exception. Protein intake supports the production of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that transmit signals in the brain. These neurotransmitters are essential for mood regulation, memory, focus, and even sleep. When you prioritize protein in your diet, you're ensuring that your brain has the necessary components to stay sharp, focused, and resilient. But protein is just one part of the equation. Healthy fats are equally crucial for both brain and body health. Contrary to popular belief, not all fats are bad. In fact, healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, are vital for cognitive function. The brain is composed of nearly 60% fat, and much of that is made up of omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for maintaining the integrity of brain cells and promoting efficient communication between them. These fats also help to regulate inflammation in the body, which is critical for reducing the risk of chronic diseases and ensuring the optimal functioning of the brain. Healthy fats support long-term mental clarity, improve focus, and can even help reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Alongside protein and fats, micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, are vital to your overall health. These nutrients are required in small amounts but have a profound impact on your physical and mental well-being. For example, Vitamin B12 is crucial for the formation of red blood cells and proper neurological function, while magnesium plays a key role in muscle function and stress reduction. Deficiencies in certain vitamins and minerals can impair brain function, leading to problems like brain fog, fatigue, and mood instability. By ensuring a variety of micronutrients in your diet, you can support your body's natural processes, enhance your energy levels, and improve cognitive performance. Eating a wide range of colorful fruits and vegetables, along with whole grains and lean proteins, is an excellent way to ensure that you're getting the full spectrum of micronutrients necessary for optimal health. Finally, hydration plays a critical role in supporting both brain and body performance. Dehydration, even at mild levels, can negatively affect concentration, memory, and mood. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports digestion, helps maintain energy levels, and ensures that nutrients are properly absorbed and transported to where they are needed. The key to unlocking your full potential, both physically and mentally, is making intentional choices about what you eat. Prioritize high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and a broad range of micronutrients. These food choices will fuel your brain for cognitive clarity, support your body's recovery and energy levels, and ensure that you have the stamina to perform at your best in any situation. Nutrition is not just about sustaining yourself, it's about thriving. By fueling your body with the right foods, you can unlock your true potential and create the foundation for long-term health and success. Your mindset has the power to shape your reality more than you might realize. How you perceive the world, approach challenges, and interpret setbacks directly influences your ability to grow, learn, and ultimately succeed. Cultivating a mindset of resilience and positivity isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's about intentionally training your brain to view obstacles as opportunities for growth and setbacks as valuable lessons. The way you respond to difficulties can either propel you forward or hold you back. If you view challenges as insurmountable obstacles, you're likely to feel overwhelmed and defeated. This negative outlook can create a feedback loop where stress and frustration undermine your motivation and ability to problem solve. On the other hand, when you approach challenges with a mindset of resilience, you reframe them as opportunities to learn and develop. Resilient individuals see difficulty as a temporary state that can be overcome with effort, patience, and adaptability. This mindset encourages perseverance and enables you to navigate obstacles more effectively. One key aspect of a resilient mindset is the ability to embrace discomfort. Growth, by nature, requires stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's easy to shy away from challenges or avoid difficult situations because they make us uncomfortable. However, growth only occurs when we push through those moments of discomfort and face the challenges head-on. A positive and resilient mindset encourages you to lean into discomfort rather than shy away from it. Over time, this ability to persevere through discomfort builds mental toughness and self-confidence, allowing you to handle increasingly complex challenges with greater ease. Positivity is another crucial component of mindset. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on solutions, possibilities, and the progress you've made, rather than dwelling on problems or setbacks. When you focus on the positive aspects of a situation, you begin to see the potential for growth, even in the midst of adversity. This shift in focus can help reduce stress and anxiety, increase your sense of control, and foster a greater sense of well-being. People with a positive mindset are also more likely to experience higher levels of motivation and energy, because they see challenges as opportunities to succeed, not as threats to avoid. Another key factor in shaping your reality is how you interpret failure. Most people are afraid of failure because they view it as a reflection of their inadequacies. But failure is an inevitable part of the growth process. In fact, failure often provides the most valuable lessons. When you cultivate a mindset that sees failure as feedback, you are better able to learn from your mistakes and adjust your approach. Instead of getting discouraged, you become curious about what went wrong and how you can improve. This perspective fosters continuous growth and ensures that setbacks don't become roadblocks, but stepping stones to greater success. Ultimately, your mindset shapes how you approach every aspect of your life, from your personal goals to your relationships and career. By cultivating a mindset of resilience and positivity, you empower yourself to handle challenges with grace, learn from failures, and continuously evolve into the best version of yourself. The way you perceive and respond to the world around you is one of the most powerful tools you have to create the life you want. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but how we manage it determines how well we can function, both mentally and physically. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant demands on our time and energy. However, the ability to manage stress effectively is one of the most important skills you can develop. The good news is that stress management isn't something you have to leave to chance. It's a skill that can be cultivated every day with intentional practices that help maintain cognitive clarity and emotional balance. One of the most effective ways to reduce stress and improve focus is through deep breathing techniques. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system responsible for the rest and digest response. This counters the fight or flight response that is triggered during stress, helping to lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and calm the body and mind. By focusing on slow, deliberate breaths, such as inhaling for a count of 4, holding for 4, and exhaling for a count of 4, you engage the body's natural relaxation mechanisms. Deep breathing doesn't just help in moments of acute stress. When practiced regularly, it trains your body and mind to become more resilient to stress over time. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for stress management. Mindfulness involves paying full attention to the present moment without judgment. It's the practice of being fully engaged with whatever you're doing, whether it's eating, walking, or simply sitting. When we're stressed, our minds often race with thoughts about the future or past, which only fuels anxiety. Mindfulness brings us back to the present, allowing us to experience life as it is, without getting caught in a cycle of overthinking. Mindfulness also helps to reduce the physiological effects of stress by allowing you to detach from the emotional charge of a situation. Over time, this practice rewires your brain, making it easier to stay calm and centered, even when faced with challenges. In addition to deep breathing and mindfulness, physical movement is another key practice in stress reduction. Regular physical activity has been shown to lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, while simultaneously increasing the production of endorphins, natural chemicals that improve mood and reduce pain. Even light physical activity, such as walking or stretching, can trigger a relaxation response in the body. Exercise also boosts overall energy levels, helping you stay sharp and focused, which in turn reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed. The more you move your body, the better you can manage stress in both the short and long term. Another practice to incorporate into your daily routine is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and emotions helps you process and organize them. When you're stressed, your thoughts can feel jumbled and chaotic. Journaling provides an outlet to express those feelings, and in doing so, it helps to create a sense of clarity and control. You might find that writing about your day, your worries, or your challenges gives you a new perspective on the situation, or it may simply allow you to release tension and feel lighter. Finally, getting quality sleep is one of the most effective ways to manage stress. Sleep is the body's natural recovery and reset mechanism. Without enough rest, your ability to cope with stress diminishes and your emotional and cognitive functions are impaired. Quality sleep helps regulate the stress response, enhances problem-solving abilities, and restores emotional balance. Prioritizing sleep hygiene and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can significantly improve your ability to manage stress and stay mentally clear. Managing stress isn't about eliminating it from your life altogether. It's about building resilience through daily practices that support your emotional and cognitive health. By incorporating techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, physical movement, journaling, and quality sleep into your routine, you develop the ability to stay grounded, focused, and calm, even when life throws challenges your way. Human beings are inherently social creatures. The relationships we cultivate have a profound impact on our overall well-being, affecting everything from our mental health to our physical health, and even our ability to cope with stress. Positive, supportive relationships are not just a source of joy and connection, they are foundational to building a fulfilling and resilient life. The people you surround yourself with have the power to uplift you, challenge you, and provide emotional support during difficult times. Nurturing these relationships is essential for maintaining balance, enhancing personal growth, and ensuring that you have a solid support network when life becomes challenging. One of the most important aspects of fostering healthy relationships is emotional support. When you have people in your life who genuinely care about your well-being, you're more likely to feel secure, validated, and less stressed. This emotional safety creates a space for vulnerability, where you can freely express your thoughts, feelings, and fears without fear of judgment. In times of crisis or hardship, having a reliable network of friends, family, or mentors can provide the stability and encouragement you need to navigate through challenges. Emotional support is a buffer against the negative effects of stress and helps you maintain a more positive outlook even in the face of adversity. In addition to emotional support, relationships also provide opportunities for personal growth and self-improvement. Healthy, positive interactions encourage you to step outside your comfort zone and develop new perspectives, whether through constructive feedback, shared experiences, or learning from others. Relationships offer valuable insights that can help you become more self-aware, empathetic, and open-minded. The people you spend time with influence your mindset, attitudes, and behaviors, so choosing relationships that promote positivity and growth is key to continuous improvement. Surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire and challenge you can push you toward achieving your goals and living a more meaningful life. Another significant benefit of nurturing relationships is the sense of belonging and connection they provide. Feeling connected to others is one of the most fundamental human needs. Positive relationships create a sense of community, which in turn fosters greater emotional resilience and mental well-being. When you feel like you belong to a group or have people who care about you, it strengthens your sense of purpose and reduces feelings of loneliness or isolation. These social connections are linked to improved mental health, increased happiness, and even longer life expectancy. Humans are wired for connection, and when we invest time and energy into building strong relationships, we enrich our lives on multiple levels. Relationships also play a crucial role in how we handle life stressors. A strong social network can act as a protective buffer against the harmful effects of stress. When you have people to turn to for advice, comfort, or simply a listening ear, you are better equipped to deal with the challenges life throws your way. Positive relationships provide a safe space to decompress and recharge emotionally. This sense of emotional relief helps to mitigate the physiological effects of stress, supporting both mental and physical health. To nurture relationships effectively, it's important to actively invest time and energy into them. This means regularly checking in with those you care about, being present during conversations, and showing genuine interest in their lives. It's also essential to practice open communication, empathy, and understanding. Just as you seek support from others, it's equally important to offer the same in return. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and reciprocity, where both parties feel valued and supported. In the end, the relationships you nurture will shape the quality of your life. By prioritizing emotional connection, personal growth, and mutual support, you create a solid foundation for both resilience and happiness. Investing in the right relationships fosters a social network that enhances every aspect of your life, allowing you to thrive in the face of challenges and experience a deeper sense of fulfillment. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth. It allows you to become more attuned to your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, providing a clear understanding of who you are and how you interact with the world around you. Without self-awareness, it's easy to fall into automatic patterns and reactions that may not align with your long-term goals or values. Regularly reflecting on your thoughts and actions allows you to break free from these unconscious habits, make intentional choices, and steer your life in the direction you truly want to go. At its core, self-awareness involves taking the time to examine your own internal processes. It's about becoming aware of your emotions as they arise, understanding the triggers behind your reactions, and recognizing the thought patterns that influence your decisions. By observing yourself without judgment, you can begin to identify which habits and beliefs are serving you and which ones are holding you back. This process of reflection is essential for personal growth because it helps you move from unconscious behavior to conscious action, allowing you to make choices that are aligned with your values and aspirations. One key aspect of self-awareness is understanding your emotional responses. Emotions can often guide your behavior, sometimes in ways that are not helpful or productive. For example, feelings of fear or anxiety might cause you to procrastinate or avoid difficult tasks, while anger or frustration might lead to rash decisions. By regularly reflecting on these emotions and identifying their root causes, you can start to separate your emotional reactions from your actions. This allows you to respond to situations more thoughtfully rather than being driven by impulsive feelings. When you develop a deeper understanding of your emotional landscape, you gain more control over how you react in challenging situations. Self-awareness also helps you recognize patterns in your behavior. We all have habits, both good and bad, that shape the way we interact with the world. Some of these habits might support your goals, while others may be undermining your progress. By reflecting on your daily actions and routines, you can begin to identify these patterns. Are you consistently putting off tasks that you know are important? Do you find yourself getting caught in cycles of negative self-talk or self-doubt? Are there recurring situations where you tend to react in ways that don't align with your true desires? Identifying these patterns is the first step toward changing them. With self-awareness, you can consciously decide which behaviors to reinforce and which ones to let go of. In addition to understanding your emotions and behaviors, self-awareness helps you align your actions with your long-term goals. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of daily life and lose sight of your bigger aspirations. However, when you regularly reflect on your actions and check in with your values, you can ensure that you are making choices that support your overall vision. This process of intentional reflection allows you to make adjustments as needed, keeping you on track and focused on what truly matters. Without self-awareness, it's easy to get distracted by external pressures or the demands of others, but when you have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve, you can prioritize your time and energy accordingly. Developing self-awareness is not a one-time exercise, but an ongoing practice. It requires regular reflection, whether through journaling, meditation, or simply taking quiet moments to check in with yourself throughout the day. Over time, this practice helps you become more mindful of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, leading to greater clarity and intentionality in every aspect of your life. The more self-aware you become, the more you can cultivate growth in every area, from your relationships to your career, and move forward with purpose and confidence. In conclusion, the foundation of a fulfilling and successful life is built on intentional actions and mindful choices. By focusing on key areas such as sleep, movement, nutrition, mindset, stress management, relationships, and self-awareness, you empower yourself to not only achieve your goals, but also to grow into the best version of yourself. Each of these practices, though distinct, intersects in ways that support one another, creating a powerful system for personal growth and resilience. When you prioritize these elements daily, you are shaping a life that is purposeful, balanced, and aligned with your values. It's not about perfection, but about consistent effort and the willingness to learn, adapt, and evolve. Through these daily practices, you have the ability to transform your mindset, your health, and your relationships, and ultimately create the life you envision for yourself.